talking about the exciting event that is spring break. Spring break is a magical time of the year when you get a break just to go do nothing. It's just a week where you have no expectations. You can go somewhere, you cannot go somewhere, you can sit on your couch and watch House of Cards all day, which I probably will do even if I do go somewhere. So I thought I would give you guys some great spring break suggestions. Like, where should you go? That's the hard one. Where to go for spring break? So I was thinking a couple places. If you're into like the sun and surf kind of feel, Greenland, I bet that's pretty great. Green, tropical, you get what I'm saying. I'm just trying to put two and two together here. Also Wyoming I hear is great. I hear they have some really cool fields, like if you want to pick some wildflowers. Also Wisconsin, if you're into cheese, like obviously I always support grilled cheese. And if you wanted to go explore more cheeses, I would head to Wisconsin. Also, being a wise future spring breaker, I did a little bit of research on spring break, just so there was no faux pas throughout the week. So I learned some very wise and crucial do's and don'ts that I felt like I had to share with you. Now these are do's and don'ts that I have read online that were so important I couldn't pass them up to share with other people. Don't judge. Don't judge is a big one on the list for things not to do. Never judge, especially on spring break, I guess. Don't get impulsive tattoos. You know, when it comes to tattoos, piercings, to each their own, but the consensus of this one was just don't randomly do it. So this is huge, y'all. Don't use spring break as an excuse to be rude. You know, you think this would be a given, but apparently not. The biggest experts of spring break say don't be rude. Don't wear wife beaters. That should not just be a spring break rule. That should be like a year-round rule. Never wear a wife beater. Also, don't drown. I mean, if you're in the water, be careful of your life. Don't forget that you do have a life and lungs. Don't forget to use them if you go underwater. You know the drill. I'm now going to talk about some necessary spring break do's that I also read online that I felt were very vital to share with you. Do save the drama for your mama. That's very important. If there's any drama, it should be saved for your mama. Do not give your friends the drama, just keep it out of their lives. Do bring sun lotion. If you are in the sun, there's this thing called sun lotion that keeps you from this thing called cancer. Don't forget about that one. Do pre-tan your tanning. Okay, do bring your best bathing suit. So that's kind of interesting statement to me because it's like, who would think to bring the worst bathing suit? Oh God, actually, I packed my worst bathing suit. Thank you for telling me this. I need to go unpack it and pack my best bathing suit. What would I do without Google? And this is a huge one. Actually, I made this one up myself because I currently think this is huge and should be on everyone's priority list, especially right now. Spring break is a week to do nothing, so I would personally use this time to fill out your tax report. What better time? Also spring break, with that excess time that you're not using to do your tax report, you can take up some new hobbies. So I thought I'd do you guys a favor and compile some ideas for hobbies you guys could take up this spring break. Botany, that sounds pretty fun. Do some puzzles, coin collecting, bird watching, and depending on where you are, that might not be the easiest thing to do. So if you can't do bird watching, my next bet would be lizard watching. That could be fun. Dancing, but if you do take up this hobby over spring break, just make sure you're dancing like nobody's watching. I personally, in terms of hobbies, am planning on taking up yo-yoing. I will let y'all know of my success during the project. One topic that we cannot neglect when talking about spring break plans is packing. So we have some do's and don'ts for packing, some what to pack, some what not to pack. What to pack, first of all, your yo-yo, if you do plan to take up a yo-yo hobby like myself during the spring break. Your frying pan, don't forget you are still going to need to be making grilled cheeses while you're on spring break, so take the best frying pan you own. Don't forget, we talked about the best bathing suit. Don't pack your worst bathing suit, but the best one. Also your favorite lamp, you're gonna need some lighting. Now in terms of transportation, some do's. If you are traveling in a car, do not forget to drink plenty of water before you get in the car because who doesn't love copious amounts of restroom breaks during the road trip? If you're traveling by plane, do not forget your concealed weapon. Also make sure that your liquids are over 4 ounces. Friendly reminders, we all forget these things. So now we're gonna talk about some things what not to pack. Vegetables, leave the vegetables home, forget about the vegetables entirely. Water, you know, I think there's going to be some water. There'll probably be water there where you're going, so you can leave the water at home. Don't bring pants. Pants should always be left out of the equation, especially on spring break. Just forget the pants, go free. Seriously speaking though, the West Sea Studios crew and I will be traveling to Florida for our spring break. It'll be a nice little getaway from the snowy Boston area. So we'll be coming to you from spring break. We'll be coming to you.
You're still looking for less on your head.
These are a prop. I'm going to use them soon. We'll be coming to you from Florida next week, so stay tuned for a fun-filled episode.